Hi, welcome to this video today, which is on the 13th of April. It's Saturday. We're just going to be looking at a trade setup today, which we think is getting ready for a major move to the upside. Now, the pair we're going to look at is USD MXN. We're going to go to the chart in a moment. Now, the reason we think there's going to be a major move to the upside is our favorite smart money tool in Forex, the COT, Net Traders Positions, is showing the smart money heavily long speculators heavily short. Now, in terms of the COT net traders, for us, it's the best smart money indicator of all. You can actually look at an in-depth video on how to use it in more detail beneath this one. But if you're just watching the video through right now, just keep in mind what we want to do is always trade with smart money commercial hedgers when their positions diverge away from speculators. Now, we're going to go and take a look at the chart, but keep in mind when I'm doing my analysis, it is my view as of this moment in time. It can change in line with the market conditions. If you want all our trading techniques, our daily technical and sentiment analysis of 14 major Forex pairs, including the one we're going to look at right now, you can get live access to our member center on the link beneath this video. Right, we're going to go take a look at the trade setup and we look at the COT net traders data first. Right, we're on the COT net traders data for the Mexican peso, and in terms of COT, it's always the foreign currency first. You've got MXN USD on this chart. We obviously trade USD MXN, so I'll reverse the chart around in a moment. But on this data, all we want to know is what commercials, the smart money, are doing against large speculators, and we just want to see big divergences between the groups and then look to time technically. And I've highlighted three divergences. You've got A here, speculators nice and long, commercial short, breaks down, in favour of the commercials. It's a really big move and they just cross over long at the very bottom. This is a very volatile contract. It's a massive move. B is not quite so big, but again it does give a signal. That reversal candle there, the red, come down, a little bit of retrace, then down. Okay, now C is really interesting because C is the biggest divergence in 3 years. Okay, and you can see the speculators buying, the commercials selling against them. It's a bit like a rubber band really in terms of when the divergences really widen out, when they snap back really hard. And I'm expecting a big move down in the peso, big move up in the USD. Now, in terms of my sort of 30 years of looking at the COT, this is one of the best divergences ever in USD MXN. How far could we go? Down to there, maybe even further. What we'll do now is we'll just reverse the chart around, make it USD MXN. We know the commercials are heavily long, the peso, specs short. So we'll look at technical levels and looking at catching a reversal. So let's go and move to the daily chart of USD MXN. On the USD MXN daily chart, so we've got things the right way around. I've already drawn in a line 2050, which is basically the B divergence, the smallest of the three that we saw. I think if the dollar turns, that's easily achievable. We could even run on longer term to the A divergence, which is right off the top of the chart. And this divergence is, of course, bigger than those two. But yeah, you look at it technically, the dollar looks pretty weak, doesn't it? And yeah, I think with the COT, what's really good about it is it's just telling you where the smart money is, which makes your technicals a lot easier. Okay, and I'm just really interested in the chart because we're coming in to a key level, which I'm just going to draw in. So there. So if I can get my line straight, this is a key level. It's 1874. You can see it over here. We bounce off the level, bounce, double bottom, off to the upside. Here, come down, bounce off the level. Now we're coming back to test it. Of course, we could go through the level, but we would look to buy back through it on strength. Okay. Now, in terms of we don't break down, where is the level right now to come in? Well, my own view just a trajectory there for the slope of the trend, and just want to draw a line here because I think this is a good entry level there. Okay, why? Because you go through a tail, a body, a body, a tail. Okay, this tail exhausted, come into test. Got a feeling if we get through there, with the amount of speculators that are short, we've held support, we should gravitate to the upside. Okay, where would you put your stop? I'm always one for putting the stop a little bit back from major support because you very often do get another test. I mean, here you bounced off, you got another test. Could get there, get another test. I don't think we will, but stop should be there in my view. So you want to be back behind the 1870 level, something like 1867, something like that. This level here, that is 1894.30 to penetrate the level. Okay, obviously we're looking for prices to gravitate up to here, but yeah, obviously it's not going to get there. There's going to be in one move. We're going to have levels in between, and I think a level in between to watch will be this one. So that level there, double top, and where you had trying to find support and then the big red down, that would be the first objective. Okay, obviously we're looking for here and then possibly even higher longer term, but you've got to manage the trade as you go. That is the first objective. If we got up to that level, we'd take half our trade out and see what happened. Okay, always run 2 trades. So if we took half the trade out into this level, we might put it back in on the other side with those 2 tails or buy a dip. We don't know what we're exactly going to do yet, but we'll manage the trade as it goes. You can follow this, I think I said it earlier, in the guest pair section of the members site. So for us, this is one of the best COT divergences we've seen in a good while. And in USD MXN, the divergence of this size just points to a really big move to the upside. So see what happens next week. But the USD, I think, on the verge of a major turn, and this risk to reward on this trade looks really, really good. You got 3 to 1 to there, up to here 7 or 8 to 1. Obviously, what we say has got to come to fruition. But for me, one of my favourite trade setups already. And we'll see how we go with this one. Okay, thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.